Hi friends, Kelly here. Welcome back to my channel. Hello my lovely friends. Guess what's on my desk? That's right, we're working on Case Closed. We're so close to the end. But do we want this project to end? I don't know. But let's work on it a bit, shall we? So first off, I have to tell you that there is a whole video you guys haven't even seen. I filmed a video and apparently decided never to show it. So I am going to edit that and I will get that up soon. So what that video, I believe, I did it so long ago, is going to show is really anything you've like, I don't remember her doing that. This page, I think I did a few things, and I think this whole page. And maybe one more. Let's see. Let's open her up here. This page. I have a video for all of that, and yeah, I never showed you guys. So that is coming soon, I promise. But nonetheless, let's work on this project, shall we? So if you'll remember, I'm not even gonna say my last video because I don't even know what order I'm in anymore. But recently-ish. One of the most recent videos, we did this page here and connected the whole thing. So now we are one piece. So I want to continue on this side, I think. I put this in here and I told myself I want to tip it in. So somehow I want this to kind of tip in here. So I don't want to forget to do that. And oh, and this page, you guys didn't see, I believe this page here. So that is also coming. I see I have a gluey issue here. Come on, let's get that down. Okay, so today is going to be, if I can, oh, come on glue. There we go. A bit of a, let's see, what are we gonna do? We are going to work on this page and kind of do an assessment. I pulled out a bunch of stuff. So I think I want to do this and then maybe a couple other extra things. So let me show you what I pulled out. I've got just some Tim Holtz stuff. I pulled out some collage paper. I have this archives and I have, I don't really do Halloween, but I did pick a few things up last fall. So I have the Halloween 2024 stuff. Because that kind of goes with this, right? Plus it's got bugs and other stuff. Like, I could see myself using this. I pulled out these layer frame things. Kind of want to use one of those. I did pick up this Halloween sticker book. And so I thought, oh, look at that. Beautiful. That I would use a few of those. Maybe some stickers. Like, I'm never going to use anything that says witch market. But I could cut the witch off and use market. Some of these would work in a creepier kind of thing that's not so Halloween-y, but some of them I would never ever use. Anything to do with witches, I'm not down with that. So, no. And then I thought maybe I would just kind of poke around and see if there's just like some random paper dolls I could tuck in here and there. So we'll see if we get to that. That's one idea I have. And then working on this page. So I'm going to leave that out. I really want to do something with collage paper, and anytime I have bits and pieces, I stick it in this little folder I made. So I'm keeping those nearby. What else do we have? I have my whole tray of goodies here. I shared this recently in a haul video. I think it's the one where I talk about all the paper and sticker paper and all that kind of stuff I use. So I have this. I already made it to go with this project, so that's in there. But this is really a lot of those kind of bits and pieces that I've been holding on to for this project. And I think I talked about these in my last Case Closed video and then realized I never shared that, like the how-to that I did making these little slides. So that's now on my channel, so you can find that. And I think it is in the Case Closed playlist. Okay, so got all that. I'd like to use those up today if possible. Let's see. This Dealy Bob I'm not thrilled with because this closure is way too heavy for this. So I was kind of thinking about peeling it off. And then the other thing I don't love about it is that it has this big spine, but nothing to fill it out. I was interrupted by 7-year-old asking me to put up a water slide. No. Now I feel kind of bad. Like I probably should, but I don't want to. Okay, so as I was saying, the spine on this, I made it pretty large. What is that, 1/2 inch? But I don't have anything to fill it out, so it's just this weird floppy thing. I don't love it. I don't know. I still want to tuck this project in, so I'm trying to think through how I can still do that. One thing I could do is maybe give it another score line. Or, actually, I just had a thought. What if I added like an index card or something and tipped it in and made it like a couple more so then it would flip up there? Well, that would work. Okay, I might do that. That's a lot of projects for one video. So, are we doing all that today? Probably not. Otherwise, you guys will be with me for the duration of your life. Okay, let's get on this. So, what's going on here? We need some inspiration. Let's see. Let me pull out my lunch tray. Plus, I have a whole bunch of other little bits and pieces here that I could use. I probably said in my last video what I was going to do on that page. Maybe, maybe not. But I have no idea what that was. Oh, yeah. I also have all these papers I pulled aside to make a signature, a little pull-out notepad folio thing. So many ideas here. And then I have a bunch of these left over. Ooh, creepy, creepy, creepy. So, these are all like little bits and pieces I can tuck in here and there. But what's the focal point? Let's focus up here. What are we doing? Maybe I should have thought this through before I turned the camera on, but that's not really my style. Okay. We need a piece of inspiration. Where are we going today? What's that? Okay, let's hold that out. I didn't realize that was double-sided. I refuse to print anything else. Absolutely refuse. So it's gonna be whatever I got here. Okay, let's take that out. Whatever that is, bits and pieces. And then we've got all of this stuff under here. What is this? Some sort of document. And we've got some rulers. More documenty stuff. See, like this, ooh, gross. Okie dokie. I see, now that I'm doing my own digitals, I would never include something like this for anybody to ever use or print. I'm gonna say what it is, because why not? But it's a venereal history record. I probably mentioned this once before. And it talks about syphilis and gonorrhea. No. 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 I'm not putting that in any project. I do not need this project to be discovered by my children someday and them being like, what? They're already gonna have questions, but why is there blood in here? I don't know. Is it real? No. For the record, it is not real. Okay, this is kind of what happens when you get to the end of a project. Your bare bones supplies, running out of stuff. Well, let's cut this apart and see what we can do here. And then cut it around this way. So this is kind of one of those little tricks kind of that I've been doing. When you're cutting digital apart like this, if you're going to put it in a vintagey junk journaling style, is this matching up? Oh, look at that. You know, cut it wonky. It doesn't have to be straight because you're going to distress it. And it gives it a little bit more authentic look, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So we've got one of those, which could flip up Or I do want to do tip-in situation that could flip over this way. Then I could tip this here. So you get this tipping, flapping open, this is flapping open, and then something here. Okay, I've got a bit of a map. I've got one of these doodads. Ugh, creepy, no. Suspect record. No. Oh, a slide. Don't it? Well, I have a slide there. Oh, I have an idea. I saw something. Oh, I have those too. I cannot remember who it was though. Shoot. I saw on Instagram, I think, some really cool little project where they took the slide die but then they made it so that it didn't cut all the way through, and you ended up with like a little, I don't know, like kind of booklet-y thing. What if I did one of those? Yeah. Okay. That could work. I hope you guys can't hear in the background. I should shut my window a bit. My dad, oh, sorry. I do want to hear the birds, but I'm gonna shut this. My dad lives with us, and he spends a lot of time in our garage. He has like a whole little man cave area. And so right here is my big window, clearly, you can tell. And then the house goes this way. So like if my window's here and the house continues here, my dad, the back door garage for the garage is here, and it's summer, so the windows are open, and he is listening to talk radio. And so that sound comes right into my window. So, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't. It's just too dang hot. So if you can hear some murmuring radio in the background, I apologize. Okay, focus. All right, so I think I've got some tip-in flappy floppy ideas happening here. This, and then one of these. I don't know how I'm gonna attach it yet, but we'll get there. Then that is that way. Do I want this on the outside? You might be wondering why this is taped here. It's just so I didn't lose the piece, because I might cover over part of it, so that this whole piece, so that you can see whatever's here. That was my thought. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I got some map. All right, this thing. All right, what else we got? Something about self-defense. Life-saving carries for swimming, and then breaking grips. Got some ideas rumbling in my head. A lot of ideas. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I have ideas. Okay. What is going on here? Okay, so we've got that attached here. We've got a couple things here. Maybe like that and like that. That. This is attached somehow. There'll be something on the background, I think. What else do we have? Ooh, does this fit? Kind of. That could work as our background. What else do we got? This guy and this thing. Okay, I think I got enough ideas. Put this aside. Yeah, okay. We'll figure something out with these. Just kind of what I've got going on over here. Oh, look, it's the same. Oh, that'll work. So kind of what I have, can you even see that? I'm sorry, I'm totally out of frame here. Let's make some room. There. This, how it's just kind of ephemera, just decorated. I'm gonna do a similar-ish thing over here and then have some flippy floppies. Yeah. Okay, so I'll get this ready here. And then this, I'll maybe do a little bit of the collage paper underneath. So that we're covering up most of the background, but not all of it. Okay, so then if that's like that, and maybe trim a bit off this bottom. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. I kind of want to cover this envelope up. That's attached, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking kind of there, maybe like that. Hang on, I got an idea. What if, ooh. I had another idea. What if I take some, similar to this. What if I do like a little prongy thing? And then what? And I don't really know. That defeats my background thing. How are we going to attach that? I want to take advantage of these holes. So I was thinking if I had, you know what? I don't have to go all the way through. I'm not going to. All right. Let's address that. So I'm going to, what's going on here? Cut that, not cut, punch that, then I can see where this paper would have been gone, because you know it would be, you know, think about it, it'd be worn from being inside something. So we're gonna kind of distress it a bit. There we go. And then I will ink everything off camera because that's boring. Nobody sees that. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to use some brads, but I'm not going to stick the brads through this piece. I'm just going to attach them. I probably didn't even need to do all that. Now that I think about it. Duh. I'm going to do something like that. I gotta think for a second. Okay, so that'll be the background. This, yeah. I might have to trim it a bit more, we'll see. This is gonna get attached, actually. Let's do it like this. Attach this here. I'll have to do a little adjustment there. So that'll flip up and out. Then I've got this whole bundle of stuff, which will get attached over here. Is that a right way, wrong way? What if I just did it all attached in here? Like that. And then attached it here. And then you open it up, and then this is all flippy stuff. And then that's like that. And that goes like that. What's down here? I did pull out a few other things. Maybe it's a pocket. Okay, this is this way. Let's do this like this. This sits here. And then, yeah, let's do that. Okay. I think we have a plan. We're gonna make a big pocket and a flippy out booklet thingy. How it's all getting attached, I'm not sure yet, but I'll come up with something. Yeah, okay, I have an idea. All right, I will be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and do some inking on that stuff, and then I also need to ink, do some inking here. So maybe not collage paper today on this. All right, I'll be back and I'll have that all done. All right, I have everything inked except for this tag here. So I thought I would just do that with you guys. You've probably seen me do this before, but if you've never seen this, I thought I would just show you how you can take white paper and turn it into not white paper. So here I'm just using the Distress Oxide Antique Linen and going over the whole thing. And then voila, no more white paper. And then I'll just go over it with whatever is on here. Vintage photo. Try to do the edges. A little extra there. And then let's do that. A little more interest. There. Okay, so everything is inked up and ready to roll. Then I have an idea for this little flip out thingamajobber. I grabbed, I don't know if this is gonna be too thick, but I grabbed this, whatever it is, hemp cord. I grabbed some of that, and I was thinking what I'm gonna do, I'll have to decorate the back of that, but what I'm gonna do is actually poke, okay, so this writing's upside down though. I don't care. I'm gonna poke, I made a little tiny little spine, see? Can you see that? I'm gonna poke a couple holes and then I'm gonna bind it all together, I think. The tricky thing is this piece here. This paper is very brittle. It needs to be reinforced, and I was thinking about taping these two together. A little bit of washi tape. Do I have any washi tape? What do I have? Let's see. Pull out. I'm trying to organize differently. I'm always trying new organization because it's what I love to do. So I bought this little box. It comes with all these little dividers, which are completely pointless. It was sold as a washi tape box thing. Not so sure. Okay, so I don't really want flowers or anything. This is a Tim Holtz washi tape. Makes most sense. Maybe I'll grab 2. What's on here? Yeah, I don't think so. What's this one? No. All right, let's go with these and see if we can't make this work. And then theoretically it should be strong enough to hold up to the holes that I want to put in it. I don't really know. Okay, so let's get rid of that edge. I'm going to turn it this way. And I do want them kind of touching, so let's go with about this much. And right about there. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. About that much. And there. All right. So now we have to just create a fold. Then for one more little added bit, let's put a little more on. We'll just do this piece here. And we'll do it kind of like that. Ooh, and ha-ha-ha. Why not a piece of this? I don't know if this will show up, but like I said, I want to use these all up. So go there. Cool. Yeah. All right. Okay. So then now get this folded up. Maybe that was a bad idea. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Just gonna, nope. Let's just, I don't really want this, I guess, going over the fold. So, come on. There. All right. And then there. All right. Now, yes, that's better. That did not like to fold over. Okay. So we've got that. I've decided the order is going to be this, 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 Was that what I was doing? Yeah, I think so. This will be on the back here. And then, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? How? Help. Send help. Okay. This is really challenging my brain. I don't like this. Okay, so it's going to open. I just want to make sure everything can properly open. So if I go string, how? I could run it through this little envelope. Oh, no, that's not going to make sense. Because I somehow was thinking that this twine would go through here. I don't want to start punching holes if it's not going to work. But I think it will. I think it will. Okay, I need something to make a hole with. And that will be this for now. Or I also have that guy. I need something to punch into. I do not want to just willy-nilly at this. Let's see. We've got some sort of mat. Yes. Okay. I don't want these doodads. Okay. So if let's just try it. Worst case is we just use some washi tape things back up. Okay, this hole is going to be too big. Let's go with something smaller to start. Let's try this one. Okay, I'm going to go, I don't know, here-ish. And then it probably has to be over a bit more. I couldn't do that again if I tried. And then here-ish. Yeah, okay. All right, we got a couple holes. I have no idea how much I want, so let's go with 2. Let's go with 3. Come on, what is the deal here? Work with me, would ya? Oh, crying out loud. Okay, whatever this is what I'm cutting. Done. All right, so then I want the binding on the inside. So if we go around here, and then what? I'm feeling confused. Okay. Then this needs to have something so it can go through it. How am I going to get all of these to go? Maybe it has to be... Does this have to go inside here? Just like this? Oh, that is kind of cool looking. It's not what I want though. Maybe this goes on the back? No, I'll keep it that way. I'm sorry, I'm mumbling because I'm trying to think, and I think I messed up, quite honestly. I don't think this is going to work the way I wanted it to. Or maybe it just needs to go the other way. Maybe this has to go through here. Maybe that was the problem. This is taking up a lot of time, you guys. I'm sorry, but I think sometimes I think it's important to think through these things together so you can see the real life struggle of, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out. So maybe this will give you guys confidence to do the same. I don't really know. Okay, so then yeah, okay, so my brain is thinking, like, duh, you have to go through each thing, and the fact that these are now together means that that has to be the outer side of either. Oh, let's just do that. Okay, so let's figure out where this is going. It's gonna go there-ish. All right. It's taken me a long time to figure out, but we'll get there. What am I doing? That's not what I wanted. I wanted a pen. Oh, seriously. Okay, pen. We're gonna put a hole. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that doesn't write on washi tape. Heaven help! I just want a regular pen. Whatever you are, using you. Ballpoint? Yes. Well, it'll get the job done. Okay, so one hole there, and the other one is roughly there. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way and hope for the best. So we'll go there. And can't see what I'm doing. There. Okay. So I have to keep one of these sides out. All right, I think we're gonna get there. Making it up as I go, friends, per usual. Okay, so this is gonna go in through here. Pull it through the top. And then, okay, so that'll connect it there. And then, yeah, somehow this'll work. Okay, so now, okay, we need the evidence thing. And I'm thinking what I want to do is go through. No, I can't do that because then I won't be able to do this one or this one. If it goes inside, that won't do me any good. So instead, that'd be upside down. Nope. I still want it to be like this. Bear with me. I'm just doing this. And then I'm gonna go through here. Okay. Then I'm gonna go through here. I haven't decorated that yet. That's gonna be a problem. Well, I can take it apart before I'm done. And then back through here. Make this easier on myself. Am I even in frame? Sorry guys, I'm really... See why I can never do one of those books or anything like that with you guys, because I have to think and I can't apparently talk and think at the same time. Okay, so that's gonna go through there. That'll hang out there. It's all gonna come through the bottom here. Okay, what about this? I'm feeling this is a little on the delicate side. So instead, I think you're gonna get tucked in the pocket. Yeah, okay. All right, so then I just need to go through this bottom hole and then the next hole. Oh, no, look at, oh, buggers. Okay, guess what? That ain't gonna work. Wait, no, I did it like this. Okay. We're gonna improvise and go here instead. Everybody come back. Come back. Stay with me here. Stay with me. Then there. Battery was like, you're taking too long, so it died. But I didn't you didn't miss anything because I just paused what I was doing. Fix the battery. Okay, oh, well, I guess you missed me bring it through the bottom hole. Okay, check it out. We have it kind of pulled together. All right, so I don't want to pull this too taut. It's gonna end up being covered, probably. That's all right. Okay, then this, let's be honest. This isn't getting flipped open a whole lot anyway. Then that, then that, then that. Okay, this works, this works. All right, so let's see if we can't tie this all together. So I want, I just had an idea. What if I went back through and then I did have it in the middle. If I went through the middle, or it'd be on the inside if it went through the middle, and then maybe I could include this guy. You know what I could have done? Oh, looky, looky! That's so easy. It just will tuck right in. It doesn't even have to be attached. Will that work? If I don't pull it too tight, it will, but then this will be, and that kind of ruins the whole effect. The only other thing I can think is if I went through the middle, came back, went through the middle. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Let's just do this. Yes. Okay. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna tie it off. Close that. I know I sound like I'm whispering. I kind of am. I'm mumbling to myself. Are you guys still with me? Are you awake? Is this boring? I don't know. It might be. Okay. All right. Let's just let that hang out there. Okay, let's set that aside for now. My brain is, no more of that, please, and thank you. Okay, the rest of this should go relatively quickly. Let's flip it open here. What page are we on? All right, so what I didn't do is any more inking to this because I don't know how much I have to do. So now I'm dropping in that pocket. Okay, so you're gonna go there. And then this is gonna hang out down here. I got so lucky with them being the same width. I still think I need to take a bit more off of this side, so let's do that. There we go. Get rid of that. Do a swipe of that, and colors this. Yeah, that'll work. Ooh, I need a new pad. It's falling apart. Okay. This goes here. Yes. All right, so this could use something. I think I was using a lot of this. So, I gotta switch this out. Only have one more dauber, so this one gets swapped out a lot. Okay, so some scorched timber around the edges here. Do a little up here, and I don't know how much this is going to actually show, but let's grunge it up a bit, shall we? Okay. This is here. Yes. Okay, this is going to get tucked in here. So that'll get glued down to like that. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is cool. This, okay, this is cool. You guys, it totally worked. I'm so excited. That was a very happy accident. I had no idea. I had no idea that was going to happen. For whatever reason, my head was telling me this was going to get glued down. Yeah, cool. That turned out better than I expected. All right. I was gonna put a metal prongy thing up there, which I still might, because this can get lowered down. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Now I wish I would have inked that a little, which I still can. Yes. All right. Okay, I pulled these out. I don't even know if this would work, but I have these the same. I have these two different types of prong fasteners. These, well, this is prong fastener. Did I use this in something else? I can't remember. Or I have this kind. So I thought I'd pull those out real quick. I think, wait, this is missing something. Hang on. How does this work? Oh, I think I understand. I don't think it's missing something. I think it only is these things. Yeah, okay, it's a two-parter. You need both pieces. Okay. This and this work together. You can do this without this, but you can't do this without this. Yeah. Okay, so here's my thought. I could put this here. Well, actually, I'd put it... Oh, it won't work because the holes... The holes aren't in the right spot. Well, that's a bummer. That would have been cool. So you kind of need to figure out your holes based off of this dealy bob. Well, maybe. Well, let's just try this. What if it just goes here and here? Then this goes... Nope, that ain't gonna work. They have to go together. Okay. Is it weird to just have that and then nothing's attached to it? Yeah, okay. Abandon. Would have been kind of cool, but that's for another day. This is probably wrecked. So guess what? Chucking it, because I got plenty. Plan B is... Let's just stick some brads in there. Heh, yeah. I'm running out of the color I like the best, so I'm gonna use gold and I'm gonna smash them, because now that I can do that, I like it. So I'm just gonna stick those somehow there. But how are we going to do this without punching holes here? Giving it the illusion. I have it. Remember all of the acetate. Where is it? I have a bunch of, do I? I thought I had a big thing of acetate that I had dyed. I have a clean piece. Was that not in this kit? Did I put that? I put it somewhere else. Okay. But we can make one. Do I want to do all that? With alcohol dye? Not really. Do I? No. Okay, stop mumbling, Kelly. Speak up, woman. I can't hear you. Okay, let's just improvise something here. So I'm taking a piece of acetate. It's gonna go under here, right? And attach it, and that way the brads have something to attach into, but it won't. Yeah. All right. Cut that down. Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to do it. I have to do it. Can't not. Okay. All right. Twist my arm, why don't you? Let's see. I'm sure I've got a... I could just use that. Nah, that's not fun. Let's make a piece. All right. Going with butterscotch and whatever this is. Ginger. All right. Let's do... I can't really see where it is, but that's all right. The good thing about alcohol ink is it dries fast. So let's just do a little bit there. Little there, little there. Pick some more up. And most of this is completely wasted because it's going to be underneath the paper. You won't even know it's there, but I will know. A little there. And since we got these guys, let's just do that. Okay, I think I need it to go, I need a tweezers so I can really get this in there. This side. There we go. Come on. Just rub it around in there. Man, it's been too long since I played with this stuff. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. Let's just put it there for a second, and then let's give these guys a little treatment, shall we? That, like that. That there, and this one. And right there. That works. Okay, where's my little... Ah! I have a little thingy here. Metal bits can go in to dry. All right, so set that aside. Does it matter which cap is on? Well, it's not gonna today. Don't care. All right, that didn't take very long, and it was totally worth it. It always is, because alcohol ink is so fun to play with. Is it dry? Just about. All right, get that out of the way. That was fun. Glad I did that. All right, set that there. Okay, so that's gonna be the background. I can't really get it in until I get the alcohol piece on the back. It's probably dry enough. What's the worst can happen? My fingers are gonna get all icky. Not a big deal. All right, let's just go ahead and put some glue down here. And this guy, is there like a more dull side? Seems like that's more dull. Okay, put that there, into like that. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, that, I could have done the same thing. No, that's right, I'm doing the brass. I'm like, I could have just inked the background. What was I doing all that for? But no, I had a plan. So these guys, they need something to hold on to. Craft pick. Where did I put that? Here it is. All right, we're just gonna poke a hole through either side. Then, are you dry enough? Probably. Yeah. All right. This is gonna go through here. And then, perfect. Cool. That's, look at me being all innovative. Wait, what are you doing? That's not gonna work. I swear I've not been drinking or anything. Because that's what it feels like. If I were watching me right now, I'd be like, have you been drinking? What is wrong with you? Things aren't processing properly. Nope, just Saturday afternoon. Did get up a little early. Had softball this morning for Lily. Then we got home. We were home for 3 minutes exactly to get snacks, go potty, and switch cars. And then we were off to my niece's soccer game. And what time is it now? 3 o'clock. All right, cool. All right, if you haven't seen this before, this is my do-it-yourself texture hammer, just because I happen to have an extra hammer. I had no need for this. So I went outside and banged it all to heck on the concrete curb and made it all textury. So I could do that. Sorry, that was probably loud, but it is what it is. So if you happen to come across, you have an old hammer, or you come across one at the dollar store, or, I mean, I think it's got to be a small thing like this. Like I would go lightweight, small. But yeah, you can, you know, if it's not very expensive, go ahead and try making your own. Can't hurt. Okay, a lot going on here. All right, so let's, yeah, that totally worked. Okay, Am I going to do any stamping or anything interesting to the background? I probably ought to. But what? We do have this stuff. What happens if we lay down just some random people? Is that weird? Probably. Why would there be random people on... that doesn't make sense. Let's see what else is in here. Because if I can just use up some of these bits and pieces, I mean, why wouldn't I? There's some photos of folks and bugs. Bugs don't really... Ooh, this works. Bugs don't really work for me in this one. Lots of people. People. I want it to be more document-y stuff. Nope. That would work. People, and bugs. Got a lot of that. No. It's too big. I don't like the scale of that. No. Yes. Let's just use this piece. Oops, that's not gonna work. Okay, confession time. I have no idea how to make this be so transparent. Like, I've seen Tim Holtz demonstrate it or show makes that people make, and they are able to make it completely like disappear. Like, you can't even tell there was ever the tissue paper part. I don't know. I don't get it. This is completely unnecessary, guys. This could be easily attained with stamping. So I don't know why I'm even doing this, but I am. I want to do it because why not? All right. Get my tools out here. I have collage medium and somewhere one of these little brushes. Oh, great. I can't open it. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm tired. Oh, sorry for the yawn. Ooh, I don't know. I think it's time for a new one. Do I have another one? I don't think I do. Grit paste, crackle paint, grit paste, frosted crystal. I don't even know how to use that. I gotta probably figure it out. This is wet still. All right. Okay. So here's how I do this, and please somebody drop me a comment and tell me what am I doing wrong, or am I doing it right and it's just not that simple. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna put some down here. Now this is gonna be weird because it's gonna make it like kind of glossy, right? And it's just gonna have a patch. Wait, I didn't think this through. So now I don't have to do the whole stupid thing. Or it's gonna have like weird textury bits. Yeah? No? I don't know. Just go with it. Put that there. That there. I mean, couldn't I just use a rub-on? Couldn't I just use a stamp? I mean, let's be honest. None of this is necessary. You're probably like, what are you doing? I don't know, I'm playing. Don't I always tell you guys that? Just experiment and play. Why not? Might as well just dribble some ink and other stuff on here too. Maybe I should. Who knows? Okay, so yeah, this is what I do. This is, I think, what you're supposed to do. Well, then, to make it kind of all be cohesive, I suppose I should just, I don't know, smear it around a bit. There's going to be a pocket covering it, so let's just do that, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, what if we did one of these doodads? And it's tissue paper. Let's do that. We'll put this guy down. Should work. And let's see, we need another criminally person. A lady? We have a lady on the other side. Let's do a lady. What have you been doing, ma'am? You're not too creepy looking. Ooh, that guy's creepy looking. Look at that dude. Come on, you can play too. So now we have an extra lady. That guy. All right, let's see what we can do. Why not? We're gonna be playing with, this is the video of what's Kelli gonna do? What is she up to? We don't know. We're experimenting with whatever. Okay, well, let's just give it a go, huh? Might as well use it. All right, let's put one up here. Who's going up there? Let's do this dude. You're gonna go there, sir. And then I'll just paint you right on there. Sure. And then let's do this lady down here. Let's make sure we got enough on there. Let's go right like that. Kind of like that. Oh yeah. Okay, this is turning out to be kind of fun. I'm enjoying this process. All right. How about the other gal here? Like that. Okay, I'm kind of digging this. You can see the other stuff behind it. Yeah, okay, fun. Then the pocket's gonna be like here-ish. And let's do one over here. Okay, let that dry for a minute. Let's do this piece here. And let's go like this. Put this dapper fella. You are probably more of a detective. Put you there. Who knew? I did not know I was going to do this today. I will clearly need to wash my desk. Okay. Dry, sir. And then cover that up. I'm going to have to go wash this brush off at some point and clean this up. Let's try a baby wipe. Oh. I don't really want to stop what I'm doing. And oh no, the sun's coming! Boo. That was why I decided to film right now, is because it's been cloudy. Okay. Dry. Alright. Get all this crap out of the way. And bring you in. This guy. I might have to come back to this because I'm thinking one of these. Ooh, look at that guy. Yeah. I think we're gonna do a little more with that, but I don't think it's gonna be today because I already feel like there's gonna be a long one and I wasn't intending it to be long. So with this guy here. Oh, cool. Yeah. All right, come back to you. All right, let's see. Let's get this put together, shall we? I probably need to wait for this to dry, but I'm very impatient and I don't want to. See, like right there, I can see the paper. Like, you can tell there's paper there. I don't get it. Frustrating, because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, then this is going to get glued to the back of that. So let's get that done. Will this flatten back out? I don't really know. Hope so. Maybe I'll put some crackle paint on that one. It's gonna get tucked in the pocket. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Okay, this is gonna get glued. I don't know why I'm making sound effects. We don't know why I'm doing any of the things I'm doing today. Right about, let's go there. Oh gosh, that scared me. I did mute my phone. Remember to finally do that, but it also is really scary. It makes buzzy noises. All right. There. Okay, so that's going to be like that. Then it's all going to get glued in here. And then this is going to go here to make a pocket. All right. Let's wrap this up, yo. To be done. All right, all the glue. Ugh. This is cool. I kind of feel like I should do something like that, but like make it on the other side where you can see the coolness of it. Okay, right about there. It's not fully dry, but that's okay. Just fingerprints all over it. Goes with the motif, the theme. Ugh, gross. I feel like I need to press it down with something. Because I'm impatient. All right. I think that's glued on enough. Sure is. All right, pocket. This is simple because it goes like this. I'm sorry, I don't really have a whole lot of like life update chit chat for you because my brain is taking up all its space for just getting through the thought process of making this work. So I got nothing. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, that is fun. Okay, pocket. I was gonna do some stamping here. I'll figure it out. I think that one of the last videos will be the touch-ups, like all those little bits and pieces, because we clearly need to do some extra stuff. All right, so it's dry enough. That flippy floppy's there. I don't know how long I'm gonna leave those, so I'm gonna leave them for like that for now. Then this opens. I'll probably maybe want to do the finishing touches, do some decorating there, and maybe I'll come back to that. I don't really know. Oh, it's kind of fun because I can slide it. Ooh, I like it better there. Stamping on here. Probably not stamping anything there, but then I'll tuck in. This guy's not dry, but he'll get tucked in there somehow. Have to finish that up, and then something else, and probably that guy. Oh, that is super cool. Then I'll have to cover the back with something. Wait. What happens? Oh, I hope I can open this up now. Because it's going to be vellum. What if I don't cover it up? Pull it out. Get off of me. Then this guy is just chilling there. Ew, that's creepy. Yeah. All right. Ooh, yeah. All right. I'll be doing that one shortly here. Okay, friends. Well, that was a lot. I'm sorry if that was the whole having to endure my thinking process. Hopefully you were inspired by that to know that it's okay to have to think through a project, and it doesn't come easy, even to somebody who has a YouTube channel and does this for, whatever reason I do it. It's a struggle, right? Like it's just playtime. It's experimentation. It is okay for it to be a struggle, because look what happens in the struggle. I had no clue when I sat down. No clue. All I knew is that I was going to work on Case Closed. I didn't have any plans. I had nothing. I just sat down and turned on the camera, and this is what happened. I had no idea I was going to be playing with alcohol ink today. I didn't know I was going to be doing anything with collage medium. I really didn't see that coming. I didn't know I was going to make a flippy little signature doodad thingy here. Got some issues, but it's all right. I didn't know any of this was going to happen, and I just sat down to have playtime. So go play, friends. Get a project, pick anything, go have some playtime. All right, I will be back soon with Case Closed because I'm having a lot of fun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye to you guys, take a little break, grab a snack, Hope the clouds stick around. And then I think I'm going to keep filming and I'll have another video up real soon. So thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, got something out of it, were inspired, or I built your confidence up because you saw how I struggle, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys real soon. Thanks, friends. Bye.